into the spotlight.
Alright guys, so this is the classic situation of a book writer starting with a great concept and then not knowing where to land the plane. You write a story, it's sounding good, it's going great, but then you just kind of go, well, oh no, like how do I end it? And this book series, this little 6-issue maxi series, quickly went from one of my favorite fun Marvel titles to one of my least favorites within 3 issues deep. I don't understand it. I'm going to have to go back and look because it's almost like a different writer took it. Like it's like someone had a split personality and totally changed where they wanted to go with the story. And see, the cover page even scared me because it shows Thor and Hulk walking away from an explosion with sunglasses on. And it's been nothing like the story so far, and I was like, oh no, what is this? This scares the crap out of me. Then we go to the title page, and see, this is what's so cool about this. The title page is awesome. It's simple. It says Thor versus Hulk, Champions of the Universe. Has a bio for each character. God of Thunder, Champion of Asgard. Thor Odinson is the mighty Thor. Then it has transformed by gamma radiation into a creature more monster than man. Bruce Banner is the Incredible Hulk. Bam. There you go. The writer is Jeremy Whitley, and I'm thinking that's the same one. And then the artist is Alti Fermentia. And the artist, or the colorist, is Irma Nivilla. Y'all got to get easier names. And an executive-in-chief is Axel Alonso. Bye. But anyway, so we start out the story here, and this turns into an origin story for the promoter. And so far what has been going on is you have Thor versus Hulk, Champions of the Universe. They've been kidnapped. They've got this person called the promoter and the champion. She's making them go out and complete tasks to bring back items so that they can end up fighting him and fighting the champion in the end. Okay? They have no choice for this. They made them do it. So then we get this origin story in this issue of the promoter, basically where her people came from. Her people are basically Green Lanterns. They were given powers and sent out to help other people, but then had the people go against them because they're not able to use their powers to defend themselves. So she's the last one left. She meets the champion, which is also the last one left, and then she figures out a way to cheat the system in order to use these fighting games that her parents were killed trying to stop in order to get what she needs. And she's going to use Thor and Hulk to do it, to bring back these items for her. And now we have the conclusion of the story. She's done all this now. She now has all the items together, and she's now a formidable foe. So basically now the powers are like a Green Lantern. She can imagine whatever she wants and it makes a weapon, and the only thing that she can think of is to make guns. So I don't know how much the imagination you really had to have. The art style is great. They draw her like a female. They draw Thor and Hulk like awesome dudes. And Thor tries to console her. It doesn't work. Then the champion shows up and says, what in the world is going on? How weak are you that your people are killed and you can't even find the strength to do what needs to be done and to carry on? You're still holding this grudge. That makes you weak. So she decides, you're right. So she transports them to the fighting arena where it all started, the pit, and says, we're all going to fight to the death. And so then she does something really cheap. She gets behind the champion and shoots him in the back. I mean, this is really cheap of a person right here. So then she said, my people died in service of the strong. I spent my whole life serving psychopaths who call themselves champions. But today I'm the strongest there is. And I'm going to prove it by destroying the 3 of you. So she's using her little weapons here, blades, trying to cut everybody. Thor tries to stop her, but she transforms into a bomb, blows him up. And then this is where the champion is using his advantage to try to attack Thor. But here we go again. The The promoter is once again trying to stab them in the back, and Thor stops her. And then we continue on with the fight. The champion really wants to see what Thor has. We get a pretty good fight scene here where they're bashing each other back and forth. And so then pretty much it's funny because all it took was Hulk clapping in the air one time to pretty much almost defeat this girl because she is beat up. And so then she's getting ready. She's striking them all down. She's got the guns powered up to the max. And the Hulk is the only one that can withstand it. So he walks right up to her and says that he's not going to hurt her anymore. He says, "Snazzy lady not understand Hulk. Hulk not mad." Well, that's the opposite of the Hulk. But she says, "Yeah, well, I'm furious." He says, "I know. What's your name?" And he pretty much turns back into Banner. And she says, "What? Are you serious? I'm the promoter." He says, "No, the champion's name is Trico Slatters. What's your real name?" And then we get this weird scene where she's like, "Oh, my name's Zarina Awena." And then that's all it took for him to completely demoralize her. "Oh yeah, well that's a sweet, beautiful name." Oh, so all it took was the male gaze. And so then they're all talking amongst themselves now. She's totally given up. She's like, "Oh, okay, everything's fine." And so they now all go about their ways. And the champion's like, "Hey, well, I still want to fight y'all." And they said, "Well, we're going to have to fight our way out of this, so why don't we all just fight together?" And then we get this cringy scene where the Hulk asks her for sunglasses, and they all walk away from the explosion with sunglasses on. Oh my God. And so then at that point, they decide to have a fight amongst themselves to decide who the real champion is. I don't understand. They just randomly going to fight out in the street because they just blew up the whole fighting pit. We got this generic background of nothing. So after it's all done, we have no idea what happened to the champion, and she takes them to a barbecue place in Earth in North Carolina because she pretty much has the in on every good eating place because she's the promoter, and she makes them all wear farmers' clothes. So then she pretty much says, "Well, I'm going to go on my way and go help people now, blah, 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 And that's it. And then at the very end, we get again them using the Hulk and Thor trope of the Hulk saying something and Thor knocking him away. It's like the third time I've seen that in a comic book. Can we go to something else now? It was funny in the movie for 2 seconds. Let's stop. But, and I mean, that's it. That's the end of the series right there. You went from a series where they were hunting the Brood, fighting a giant Brood warrior. They went and fought a dragon that could turn into a lady. She's very ferocious. They fought each other. I mean, this was a very good story to begin with, and they totally went in a different direction. I don't understand. I don't know if they thought they needed to change it because the sales were so bad, but this is awful. It's a totally, if you go back and watch my other videos, this is a totally different book than the beginning of the book. The promoter was hot at the beginning of the story. Now she's just generic Mary Sue that is the best at everything, has to save the day. And then the Hulk and Thor are just bros. They're bros. I mean, this is silly, guys. It was really cool at the beginning. You had Thor being Thor and Hulk being Hulk. You had Thor talking like Thor. You didn't have him trying to be a bro. And it totally flopped. I don't understand. It's weird. Like I said, it makes me wonder if somebody else didn't just take over this book and just kept the dude's name on there. Because we totally went in a different direction. I don't understand, guys. This is quickly going to be a forgotten book. I've suggested it to many people, and now I feel bad because they went in a totally different direction. You could have had an awesome deal where you could have had the promoter fight the champion to the death. You could have had all of them fight to the death, and then they stop each other at the last minute. Somebody comes in and stops them. Anything could have happened, but you had the Hulk turning back into Bruce Banner and say, "Oh, what's your name, girl? Give me them digits." I mean, really? Come on, guys. You had this really cool scene where they were trapped in a Nexus verse, and she dressed up like a nerd and then tried to get on the best side of Bruce Banner, and they had this nice little back and forth amongst each other. I mean, it totally flops right here at the end. You could have done anything with this book, and I don't understand. Somebody had to have come in and said something because it went a total different direction. But that's all I got to say. I mean, I guess I could keep saying the same things over and over. Uh, I don't know, guys, but that's it for the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Tell me what you think about this series if you've been reading it. Also, if you like my videos, please donate on my Patreon, or also go to my Teespring if you want to get a t-shirt or a hoodie. But anything like that will support me, and I'm trying to write a comic book right now. Also trying to upgrade my computer for video editing, so anything will help. All right, guys, have a great day. Underground Geek out.